So we are saying one parent of a senior learner complained before the principal that although the government through National Curriculum Development Center reduces the subjects done at O level, the subjects are still many on his boy. The head teacher told him all the remaining subjects were left for a reason and that his boy was to benefit a lot. The parent rejected the head teacher's argument and wondered how history and political education will benefit his boy. The principal called you as one of the senior learners to help the parent understand why history and political education was left on the O-level subject menu. Our task: write an essay of what you are going to tell the what? The parent. Altogether, that is our task. So these questions are global. As you know, from me, Kasoma Farouk of Uganda, I'm a global citizen. So the answers apply in the whole world. Altogether, we need to know our responses. So we are saying, introduction. The parent doesn't know the values of studying history and political education, and that's why he's doubting whether his son can ever benefit from it. In other words, our problem in the scenario is the parent doesn't know the importance of what? History. So in the new curriculum, you identify the problem and then you provide the what? The solution. So we are saying history and political education refer to the study of the past to appreciate the present and predict the future. So in history and political education, it's about knowing the past altogether and appreciate the present and then predict the what? You must have the ability to predict the future. You don't just study altogether. Now we need to know, we are going to advise this parent why history and political education is important. Number one, in a great explanation, history provides important lessons from past mistakes and failures, enabling us to avoid repeating them in the future. So we are saying, in history, we get lessons from the past what? Mistakes. Because in high-level beliefs, you first make a mistake, you learn a lesson, then the third stage is perfection. We don't expect someone to make a mistake in the third what? Stage. Another one, it helps to preserve and promote cultural heritage, ensuring that the achievements and contributions of the past are remembered and celebrated. So it helps to preserve the cultural heritage, because in history people are going to study what happened in the early what? Years, and we must preserve the culture. Another one, it helps individuals separate facts from fiction and missing information. Individuals have the ability to separate facts from what? Fiction. Because when you study history and political education, you get facts. For example, you get to know that Uganda got its independence in 1962, altogether. Egypt, 1952. So you get facts. Another one, history and political education promote justice by raising awareness of the past and present injustices and inequalities. We get to know the injustices that happen in societies, and then we try to avoid the same what? Injustices. Then it promotes global citizenship by promoting an understanding of international relations, global issues, and cultural diversity. People tend to know issues concerning about international what? Relations and people of different cultures. friends were advising the what? The parent. Another one, it inspires leadership by providing examples of courageous leaders like Kabalega and Julius Nyerere. These ones impacted their societies, so the historians can be inspired, and also they impact their what? Their societies. Another one, it promotes peace by encouraging dialogue, reconciliation, and understanding between nations. When you study history and political education, you get skills to know how to reconcile with your enemies. That's why when the colonialists came, they collaborated with someone. Some people in Uganda, they cooperated with the Baganda, Mutesa one. Another one, it encourages critical thinking skills as it requires analyzing evidence and evaluating arguments. You must analyze and evaluate what? Arguments. You don't just accept issue without facts altogether. Another one, it prepares students for participation in public life by equipping them with the necessary knowledge and skills for doing so. The students tend to get to know how to live in a public what? Life. Then we are saying learners are taught and made to know about their rights, duties, and responsibilities in the societies. Through history and political education, people tend to know their rights and duties. So all of this, we are convincing the parent that it's good for his son to study history and political education. It helps us to create unity and diversity. We get to know that some societies, people were of different beliefs and everything, but still they lived together. It is called unity and what? Diversity. However much people have different political parties, there is what you call unity and diversity. We live, even if we have differences in our what? Beliefs. So we are saying in the conclusion, any CDC left the subject on the subject menu because of the above political, social, and economic reasons altogether. So this means you